Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Join me at a slightly windy Lion Rock, the Spotty Wall section of Lion Rock. Apologies if there's any sort of wind noise. I've got the cover on the microphone, but it is pretty breezy. Also, apologies, it's a bit dark. It's like in the evening after work. This video, I meant to do it in lockdown really, but kind of never got round to it, so I'm kind of tidying up loose ends, if you like. It's about belaying in guide mode with two climbers, so climbing as a 3. This might be just for regular climbers in inverted commas, climbing in a 3. Sometimes it's a nice sociable way to do things. It might be useful for mountaineering and climbing instructor types who are guiding 2 people at a time. There's a big thing on the MCI assessment about staying tangle free on belays, and rightly so, because actually when you're working, tangles just create a messy picture for your clients, so it's harder for them to take stuff on board basically if there's ropes going everywhere and people have to put ropes over heads and step over them and spin around and all this jazz. So nice clear things make things simpler, they learn more, and it makes you look better as well, doesn't it? And if you are climbing just as a 3 just for fun, just nice to keep it tangle free. It's nice and efficient, save you some time, get more climbing done. I've set this up already, pretty regular sling belay, 2 bits of gear. I've put a carabiner in the shelf, that's going to be for me. I've put this, my guide plate in the loops there, and then 2 big HMS carabiners there already for my imaginary clients, which are just ropes on the floor here. I've put that in the shelf just to keep it a bit clearer really. It makes a bit more space in this slot, so hopefully it's a bit more visually appealing. I climb up, I'm going to put myself into the boa, get myself safe, get nice and snug to it. Clovitch done up. I'm also going to put this one in there just to keep it neat and tidy, to save any weird crossings and stuff like that. Spin it shut. Right, next up I'm just going to pile the ropes onto the floor here, taking in. Obviously I would have shouted safe and all that jazz, but that's not the video for that. What I'll do is I'll fast forward the next 40 meters or so. There we go, there's my 2 climbers, we're back in the game. So I'm going to make sure this loads up properly. Pink on the left, blue on the right, as I'm looking in this way that is. We'll load it up, make sure the ropes go in properly, of course. Other video on how to use a guide plate and stuff, I'll link it above if I can remember. If not, just search the channel, you'll find it. Do it up, great. They can climb when they're ready. I pull in, they come up, great. We get onto our ledge, and this is the first method I'll show you. This one is for the guide plate facing outwards, okay? I tend to prefer this one if I'm honest. Maybe that's just habit, it just becomes nice and clear, I think. Right, I'm going off that way, which is why I've kind of put myself on the right hand side of all of this, so it does require a bit of pre-planning. Person on the pink rope, they're on the outside, so I'm going to deal with them first. On their end, the live end, I'm going to just put a clovitch in. Whether you do this or they do this, entirely up to you. And I'm going to do him up obviously. And what we've been left with there is a little happy smile of rope. That's key. I want to keep that smile visible, so I'm not going to put anything over the top of it to block out that smile. We like smiles. Now I'm going to deal with the person who will be in the middle, the blue person here. They're going to do the same. Live rope, but this time underneath. Keep that smile visible. Get him in to there, do it up, get it all tightened up so that smile hasn't been crossed over, it's gone underneath. At this point I want to tidy everything up. They're clovitched in, they're all done up. Let's get rid of the belay plate to keep it all neat and tidy. Oh, he says clipping the wrong rope there, funny minute there. And take them out, get that put back on your harness out of the way, and we're left with something pretty clear and simple there, aren't we? Me on this one, 2 climbers over here, great. Next job is they're going to have to flake the ropes out now, because in this situation I'm going off and up again. Right, so I'll fast forward this bit as well, but the clients are going to put these ropes down into their appropriate pile. So Pinky's going to go down there, Blue's going to go down here. You get the idea, you'll join me in a moment. Right, back in the game. What we hopefully have now are 2 ropes that my climbers can put me on belay on here, and they're not trapped by anything. My climbers' ropes are all over here, there's nothing crossing over that one. That's what we're after. So pink person puts me on that one, blue person puts me on that one, so I'm on belay, so I can now get climbing And he says, hopefully we've got no twists, no tangles, no stepping over or anything to be done onwards and upwards on our route. We've painted a clear picture, we've kept it simple, everyone's winning. By me being into the shelf and not the clients being on the shelf, it means there's stuff clipped to these loops even when I'm gone and climbing up the next pitch, and that's really important. Good. Method number 1, that was belay plate facing outwards. Right, so this time we're going to do the same in terms of keeping myself safe. Get in on the pink, clove hitch, standard stuff. Not do it up yet because I'm going to put that blue in as well just to keep them neat and tidy. Now we can do it up. Okay, then I'm going to put them on belay, which I've already done obviously. And this time the belay plate is, as you can see, ropes facing away from me. Okay, so the climbers are on this bit here, breaking strands here. What you'll notice above, I've still got 2 HMSs, but they're opposite sides of the guide plate setup. Okay, so as I'm belaying them up this time, get them up, get them up, get them up. Great, they get onto our happy ledge here. What we're going to do is, let's sort the pink person out first. We're going to clove hitch them on the breaking side of the rope into that HMS. Done. Get them snugged up as so they're nice and tight and everything. And then breaking strand of the blue person, great, get that clove hitched in as well, okie dokie. And then double check we're all done up and the clove hitches are all snug so they're all nice and tight on the anchors as always. We can now ditch the guide plates, get it all cleared up so it's nice and neat, get him out of the way. Opti's fighting back by staying in there, yeah, one, there we go. That's out as well. Okay, so next up, I'm safe, they're safe. What have they got to do? Well, they've got to sort the ropes out, haven't they? So pink being over there, we'll try and keep that a little bit separate for the picture. They're going to flake the ropes into the pile here, on their side, great. Blue person, that's them. They're going to flake the ropes into a pile just on their side. So I'm going to fast forward this bit again. Okay, back in the game. So this time my climbers are nice and separate, their ropes are not twisted, not trapping each other, 2 separate, lots of system going on there. My ropes are over here out the way, and that's key as well, so when I lead off in a second I'm not going to be underneath or anything like that. They can put me on belay on the appropriate ropes there, great, good stuff. Imagine I'm on belay now, I can come off my HMS, and remember that was on the shelf so there's still something clipped into those loops. And now as I climb onwards and upwards, I'm tangle free, twist free. Clients are getting all that learning, not worried about all this stuff which is, you know, more advanced kind of thing. So it's painted a really good picture, I reckon. There's other ways of doing those things, there's other ways of setting all this up and everything, and your little changeover bits, but for me those 2 methods work pretty much everywhere. Personally, I'm a ropes out kind of person, but you know, whatever works for you, just practice it, practice it, practice it. And I think it's worth practicing both ways as well. You never know, sometimes you might be rushing or something and you set it up fractionally different in terms of in or out, whatever you're the opposite. So just make sure you can deal with both methods. And it might be down the line you're teaching that and the person's set up with it facing the opposite way to what you usually do, and you want to be able to cope with that as well, don't you? We don't like twists and tangles, they paint a bad picture and they're inefficient, so let's try not to have them. It doesn't take much to practice it, you can do this on your banisters and all that kind of thing. You don't even need other people on the ends of the rope. I haven't got anyone here, literally just ropes dangling away. As always, please do fire away with any questions. I'm happy to answer as best I can. We do run mountaineering and climbing instructor refresher weeks and stuff like that, so find our website and have a look on there. We've just come off the back of one, which is why all this lot was in my mind. Find us on Facebook, find us on Insta, give us a like, give us a follow, all that jazz. If you like this video, click the like button, click the subscribe button, it's all massively appreciated. I say that every time. Hope you've enjoyed this video. More videos coming up very soon.